Yeah, that's a fun one. So these two cows were tied up in the backyard of his dad's house. The cow idea is that of like the spiritual path. People are just even socially. People are cows. They're like cows, held, etc. And so here it kind of represents a couple ideas, but again, they're laughing at him. So just like people laugh at us, that we're funny and we're weird, etc. So, but that's the basic idea, etc. So there's the basic idea that they belong to some spiritual path or something, or social people. That's the cow idea, the herds. And there's the basic idea again, because it takes a heck of a lot. Because we come into this, and just like we went through Eckankar and other things, and we come into this, and we have things that we still hang on to. So it takes a lot of practice, a heck of a lot of practice, to really let go of everything and have a completely new view through your entire being. That's huge. On the surface, we can do it. We can say, oh, okay, well, I'm no longer with Eckankar. I don't like him, and I want to be with, Rebusar and Paul, whatever. But there's still a lot of unseen things that people are attached to that they don't see. And this is where uh, we have to deal with our personal self. And that's a toughie. So again, really giving up everything to have the same view as the is, that's huge. And as I came into this from Eckankar and into the Rod of Power and whatever, and saw this, I saw that people did not know, and I've said this many times, their intent and whatever, and I more so realized and recognized that, wow, this is just far too real, and this is not understood. And this is where you cannot take it for granted at all, thinking that you know something. Life is what it is. And as we speak about it or whatever, we don't know anything, nothing, because it's far too real. Look at the sun. It's awesome. It's scary because it's far too real. So anything that you consider about it, no, that's not it. So we came through the spiritual paths. We had all these ideas and identities that we referred to, the initiations, the master, the upper worlds, all these things. No, that's all baby talk. It's far too real. And this is where I tell people 50 years. You think you're going to get it overnight? No way. You got so many things inside of you, and so many attitudes, and so many attachments, whatever. And it's huge. It's really huge. And so a step at a time. It's not that you're just going to give it all up, but you just go a step at a time, and you decide your focus, your intent, and you might say your goal. What I do is I focus on what's real. I focus on the view of the is, not my view. I'm the viewer of what life is. I'm the viewer. It's not about my view and what I like or don't like. That's a bunch of silly stuff. It's about what life is. We are in creation playing this game to try and wake up. But in the meantime, we have our personal self thinking certain things. And for the most part, our awareness goes along with our personal self, like it did in Eckankar. Oh, those were the fun days. But now it's all nonsense. It's all complete nonsense. None of it makes any sense. Only one thing, one reality, one trueness makes sense. The view of the is. Figuring out, recognizing what that view is. Not your view. Your view has nothing to do with it. What the view of the is, that's what's real. And this is where I try to get people out of themselves to start to view that. And then you won't have all these attitudes about silly drama and stuff. And, oh, she said this and they don't like me and this is this and whatever. No, we're all these awesome beings viewing this reality. And we can stand real with each other and be okay. But that personal self likes its attitudes and thinks that certain attitudes are special, and they're not. The only thing that's unique and special is the is. That's it. Yeah. Learn to be whole, the whole view with seeing how this is. This is the recognition as opposed to thinking that you know something. And look at children, look at the birds. They're intuitive. So we start off with the intuitiveness and we take it a step further to have no attitudes at all. But like the sun shining, we want to help everyone wake up, no matter if they hate us, no matter what they say about us, call them God or whatever. We want to help them wake up because this is how life is. The bigger picture is focus on helping others no matter what, whether they like you, don't like you, if it's the Callum God and the reptilians. Learn to be creative as to how to make contact and negotiate and communicate with everyone, with every single scene. That takes the attention off yourself. That's what you want to do, because we are just in life like the air we breathe. That's really what we are. But we have come into the human body, and now we take on all these attitudes which we carry, and it goes nowhere. We just have a lot of problems, diseases, and whatever. Well, how do we free ourselves? We look for creative ways to share what's real with others. We have the guidance. You know about the real universes, the new you, everything. You've got all these things to present and creatively present to forget yourself. You see, that's the best part. The three nothings. I want nothing. I know nothing. I am nothing. Three nothings. Be nothing. And learn to see how the sun shines. Learn to see how the is. And that's the fun part. There's your freeness. It's endless. You just let it all go. But at the same time, you have the little self and it goes through and does what it does. But you don't carry it. You don't carry the attachments. You don't carry the identities. Oh, this is my mom. This is my brother. Oh, I care for them. Oh my gosh, they're going to die. Let's have a funeral. All this friggin' nonsense that's all made up out of nothing and goes nowhere. Let it go. Let it all go and let it be what it'll be, whatever. You see? Let it all go. We're all okay if we just let go and learn to share our view of what the is. You see? That's the view we want to share. We don't want to be sharing our drama. We already know that. It's a bunch of nonsense. Give it away. Give it to the is. Let it be nothing. So again, we're on Earth. You're in a country. You have the political and religious system there, which is the same. And yes, there's ideas with us. The subconscious is part of the storage area. That's all it is. You have these ideas there, and you relate and react to them. And the elevator, the dangerous part of that is very simple. In other words, it looks like it's going to go up, but is it? No, it's really scary. It's not going to go up. It's not going to go anywhere. It's a scary thing. So there's an attitude there with something that's going on, and it's okay. It's just he's being shown this. That's all. He's just being shown this so that he can decide, okay, you want to keep this, or keep this attitude, etc., and refer to this. So you can decide either way.